I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know when we've ever had anybody to play the idiot stick like you have. I didn't mean that as a compliment for you. No, you were a good sport. I do have a favor of you. Do you have a good joke to tell the group out here? But I mean a clean joke. You be thinking, Augie, I'm coming to you.
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Gotta speak into it. It's on. You gotta think you are an idiot. Well, maybe I can help you out. How good are you at tongue twisters? I happen to have one. I'm going to let you take this microphone. We're going to let you read this to the people. Hold your microphone up close.
Petey was a snake only so big. Petey lived in a pit with his mother. One day Petey was hissing in the pit. And when his mother said, Petey, don't hiss in the pit. Go outside to pit in the pit.
Be careful there now. Here, this will help.
Petey was hissing all around and he finally leaned over and hissed in the pit. Petey's mother heard Petey hissing in the pit and said, Petey, if you must hiss in the pit,
Get some composure here.
So, Erick! Petey went over.
Doesn't help when we're all tired.
Erick, turn around this way and read it.
Petey went over to Petey went over to Mrs. Potts' pit to his in her pit. But Mrs. Potts was not at home, so he hissed in her pit anyway. While Petey was hissing in Mrs. Potts' pit, Mrs. Potts came home and found Petey hissing in her pit. And she said, Petey, if you must hiss in a pit, don't hiss in my pit. Go to your own pit and hiss. This made Petey very sad and he cried all the way home. When Petey got home, his mother saw him crying and said, Petey, what is the matter? And Petey said, I went over to Mrs. Potts to hiss in her.
Careful now.
To hiss in her pit, but Mrs. Potts was not at home. So I hissed in her pit anyway. Mrs. Potts came home and found me hissing in her pit and said, Petey, if you must hiss in a pit, go to your own pit and hiss. Don't hiss in my pit. Now this made Petey's mother very angry and she said, why, that mean old lady. I knew Mrs. Potts when she didn't even have a pit to hiss in.
Good job.
Excellent. Woo!
Let's give this to Tom. You've had a little bit of time to think. So you do the trumpet back home, right? What kind of joke have you got for the group? Here's your microphone. You hold it.
Be the one on the bus.
No.
Well, the other buses didn't hear it.
Yep. Okay. Oh my God. Your mom's so fat, she uses Highway 61 as a slip slide. Okay,
That was fun. Where is Highway 61 in Wisconsin?
yes, I don't know. Is it?
Well, tell us one that we can all comprehend.
Okay.
Even us older people.
Your mom's so fat, she tried to go to McDonald's, tripped over Burger King, landed at Wendy's.
That's enough. Good job. Good enough applause for all of you.
Hey,